This is Let's Get High on Yarn, and this is Leah and my guest, Jhenna.
Hi.
Yay, Jhenna. Jhenna is say it for me correctly, amigurumi?
Amigurumi.
Amigurumi?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Amigurumi.
Amigurumi. She's an amigurumi stuffiest, right? You do stuffies too? Right? Is that what they're
That's
called, stuffies?
it's called amigurumi. So amigurumi is like making round. I can't remember the actual definition of amigurumi, but it's basically the making of round objects. And so you put them
Okay.
together and it becomes an animal.
An animal. I like animals. Okay, so I was going to ask you this question. Let me see if I can remember what it was. It had to do, because I don't know diddly about amigurumi.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that it's circular, and I know that everybody talks about the hidden join or something like the invisible join.
I mean, I know that there's a whole bunch of different ways you can join, and when you're joining colors and stuff like that. I stick to the basics. I don't do anything fancy.
Okay,
So
cool.
when I have to join a color, it looks like a step, but it's just I just make it easy so that it's not complicated.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you have anything amigurumi with you?
I was able to find, so I had a craft fair this weekend and I sold pretty much everything, but Riley had one that I made for her
Oh, that's
available.
cute. A little
So
elephant.
yeah,
That's cute. So yeah, you sold all your stuff, so that's a good thing, though.
right?
You just don't have anything to show us, but you will.
I will at some point.
So yeah, I figured some people might have questions about it, or just oh, I know, I had a question. What kind of yarn do you use for that? Is there something like special you got to use?
No, you can use anything. I mean, I started with just a basic acrylic yarn. But then during like COVID and all that stuff, they went viral using like blanket yarn. So this one is made out of actually I have it right here. It's from Joann's. It's Big Twist.
Okay.
And it's called Baby Bear. So you can't
Okay.
see it, it's yellow, but
Is it kind of
it's
like, is it like soft, kind of like a oh, what do you call it? Like a velvety type yarn?
um it's not velvet, so I have velvet too. So
Okay.
this is the
Yeah, that's
velvet.
what I'm talking about. Can you use
Uh,
that one?
you can. I don't like to use velvet, so I started out when I started. I was using, like I said, I was using acrylic, but I got this one pattern that called. Sorry, I got a hair in my face. Uh,
Everybody's gonna want mine now. No hairs.
um, so when I started, oh my god,
It's probably yarn.
no, it probably is. Okay, so when I started, I got this pattern, and she specifically used velvet yarn for this bunny that I was making for Easter. So I went out and it was this yarn that I bought. And I bought it, bought the velvet. I hate working with velvet. I hate it.
Do
It
you? Okay.
breaks. Yeah, it breaks so easy. So like when you're doing magic rings, like it just, yeah,
That broke really easy.
yeah. And you can see like it, all the stuff that falls off of it. So
Wow.
when I'm crocheting with it and tightening things and making heads and sewing and things, it's going everywhere. It's breaking. So I just don't use it. It's just, I mean, preference obviously, but yes, you can make stuff. The other thing is too, it doesn't hold its shape. So
Oh.
like I try to make something that I don't have to sew because I hate sewing. I'm not huge into making amigurumis. It just kind of fell into my lap. I would rather make like hooded scarves and shawls, but um it forgot where I was going with that.
Fell down the rabbit hole. Help, help. That's okay. I get on the rabbit hole all the time.
I know, right? That just went completely out of my mind.
So yeah, we were talking about kind of like why you don't like that type of yarn, and what was your favorite yarn to use for that?
So I really like this one. It's the big twist. It's a baby bear from Joann's. The only thing that sucks is they don't have a lot of colors.
Mm.
So like they have the gray, they have white, they have black, and then I have another one. I just have a small ball of it. They have like this variegated with polka dots and stuff. So they don't have a lot of colors. I mean, it's very. They don't even have primary colors in it. Oh yeah, I was making a little octopus with this one.
Oh, cute. Okay. I was
But
thinking about trying some kind of amigurumi. Um, I just haven't found what I want to do yet. I do like dolls. You know that I do like dolls.
yeah,
And I thought maybe I might try a doll. I don't know.
made ballerinas a while back.
I
Those
was
were
going to make a wild nurse one, with nurse, or nurse clothes on, and then maybe a big shot needle.
cool.
Something I could put on my desk or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really great with animals. I mean, I don't. If I made an animal, all the grandkids would fight me for it anyway. But if I made something else, they'd probably want that too, even if I made a nurse. Oh, so I was going to try acrylic yarn. Would that do?
It does. I mean, it works great, but I'm getting away from using acrylic for amigurumi just because you have to crochet a lot tighter with acrylic yarn than you do like the blanket yarn. So
Oh.
I get really bad tendonitis from crocheting when I have to crochet really tight. So I remember what I was talking about with the velvet yarn now.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So with the velvet yarn, like I was saying, it loses its shape really easy. When you make amigurumi, I try to make the patterns that I don't have to sew together, or if I do have to sew, it's just like a couple of pieces. Because basically, you make all the pieces and then you got to sew them all together into the animal or the whatever you're making. But with the velvet yarn, it doesn't hold the neck shape well, and so like you'll end up with a really long neck instead of like a chin and all that stuff.
So I'm a pretty loose crocheter anyway, so that probably wouldn't be good for me.
Yeah,
I
you
am.
you
I just fly like. So that's another thing about the amigurumi. It's more of a tighted crochet, right?
it is.
You can't
That's
really be loose with it.
the blanket yarn. Like Riley, she crochets real loose, and so she uses blanket yarn too, and it's a lot better. You don't have to do it as tight. You can
Does
still
she
have a loose.
crochet too?
Yeah.
She's still crocheting. Huh? That's cool.
Yep.
All my grandsons want to learn, so I got to teach them how to crochet.
Do it.
Heck, Riley could get on here and show us a lick or two, couldn't she?
Right? Yeah. She could. She's
Hmm.
actually making an axolotl for her friend right now.
That's cool. How old is she now?
10.
10. That's awesome. She's crocheting already. That's great. I wished I had done that. Started young and just stayed with it. Hey, are you one of those crocheters that can look at me and crochet at the same time?
Sometimes depends on what I'm crocheting, but yeah.
Man, if that was me doing that, I'm telling you, I'd be sitting there going away at it, and I'd look down and go, what is that? Because it would make no sense.
I've gotten to the
Uh,
point where I can feel. It just depends on what I'm crocheting. Like this one, it's a little bit harder because I got to do it around the post, but for the most part,
you ever see this chick called Kelsey Knits? And she's crocheting. She makes a lot of like haltery tops, summer tops, hair tie, all kinds of things. And
mm-hmm.
she's one of the fastest crocheters I've ever seen. And she's doing this, and then she looks up, and she's still going, and she's doing this, and then she's doing this, and then this, and she never looks down. I'm like, I couldn't do that. It'd be a mess.
Yeah, I can feel it sometimes. Sometimes I can feel it. Depends on what I'm crocheting, but I
If
think I
I'm
have a
doing like a half double crochet, I'm pretty good. I almost can look away like this. Only half, but I'm not all the way there yet.
Oh,
So what are
yeah.
you working on there?
Right now I'm making a shawl.
Ooh, let's see it.
It's got to be
Oh, that's pretty.
kind of curly right now. And then I actually made another one not too long ago.
Ooh, that's a pretty one. I like that. Now, are you making them all out of a 2-weight?
Let's see. This one I believe is a DK. I think this
Okay,
one's DK. And then this one is, I think this one's a 2.
cool. Okay, they look great.
Thanks.
Yeah, I started a shawl. Key word is started the shawl. It's kind of blue. It's kind of pretty. Well, the honest God truth, my yarn got all tangled up. It's a big, massive frog mess. So it's
Yeah.
sitting over there. I have it pretty far done, but I still I just have to get the nerve up and the patience up to undo all the mess, and then I can finish it probably. But it's like that. It's gonna be real pretty.
Yeah. That's the one thing I like about crocheting these kinds of things is I don't gotta sit here and count. I can watch TV or listen to my podcasts and just zone out and crochet. With amigurumi, I gotta count and I gotta watch what I'm doing and
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm a freak. I like to sit here and watch or listen to other crochet shows or yarn talk, or I crochet a lot and listen to that kind of stuff, or murder shows. I like a
I,
lot of that.
I listen to like true crime podcasts while I'm crocheting.
What is it?
True crime podcasts.
Oh, true crime. Oh, see, I probably like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. I like it.
I mean, you don't have to watch it, and you can listen to it like a story. I guess
Exactly.
ebooks are like that too. Like what do you call it? I have oh, what the heck is it called? It's Prime, the one on Prime. I can't remember, but I get all kinds of books and listen to them on there.
Yeah.
Oh, what have I got here? Okay. Yeah, I can't see. Maybe I should put glasses on. There we go. Yeah, now I can see everything. Got hair in my face, and
See, it's
I
all about
swear I eat more yarn.
the
What were
yep.
you gonna say?
It's all about the hair tonight.
Yeah, in my face. I'm lucky I have any hair to get in my face. Hey, hey, hey. Oh boy, let's see. Okay, I had to remember what I was doing.
What are you making?
Oh, I'm making another little dress. I'm obsessed with dresses right now. It's kind of like, yeah, still no granddaughters. So I just gotta find little girls to, make things for. I'll find
Yeah,
some. You watch, I'll find them. Somebody's bound. I mean, we got 2 marriages coming up in our family, so somebody, I bet you, bound is going to have a girl one of these days.
got
I think Lisa's getting married and Cody on the same day. So I
I
figured
know.
we'll go to one wedding and go to the next one. Just do 2 weddings in one day.
You're gonna come up and stay with my parents.
Yeah, I'm gonna come hang out. I'm gonna
Awesome.
come hang out and do the 2 weddings. I haven't been to a wedding and I can't even remember how long. It's been a long time to a
Yeah, you.
family wedding. Okay. Yeah, I'm thirsty. So when are you going to start your next amigurumi project?
Actually, probably tomorrow I get paid, so I'm gonna head to Joann's and get some more yarn. Because right now my next craft show is not until October, but I'm hoping to get a couple more between now and then.
What do
But
you like to make the most?
I like easy patterns. So right now I have 2 patterns. Well, actually, it's 3 patterns in one. It's a pattern with dinosaurs and unicorns. Those are my best sellers. I make those.
Dinosaurs and unicorns.
Hmm.
Do you have a best-selling dinosaur?
Yeah, I just sold him. I wish I had a picture of him. He was super cute. He was made with this gray and then a speckled gray and black for the little spines, and he had glittery green eyes. He was really cute.
So what kind of dinosaur is it? Do you know?
No, it's just a
Just a
it's just
just a
a
dino?
just a basic dinosaur. Let me see.
Okay.
Actually, I might have a picture of him at least.
Yeah, you should take pictures up of all your little projects and put them in a book so you know what you've sold and what you know.
I don't know if we can even see this on here. Probably not, huh?
Um. Oh yeah, I can see. That's cute.
Kind of
Aw,
see
that's
it,
really cute. That's
but
really cute. I like it. So those are your best sellers. That's cool.
yep. The little boys and little girls come in and snag those all the time.
So the boys are after the dinos and the girls are what? After, would you say mermaids or fairies
Unicorns.
or what
Unicorns.
is it? Unicorns. Oh, I bet you get tired of making those, do you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But
Oh well. At
like
least they're
our
selling.
yeah. For our next show, we're gonna make some bats and ghosts because it's gonna be Halloween time.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's almost time to start crocheting for Christmas already. You know, if you want to make a really cool blanket or something, it's gonna will take me months. By the time I finish, it'll probably be New Year's. That's my luck. I'm slow. I'm a slow crocheter. Slow and loose. Uh, what can I say?
Oh my gosh. I made a sweater not too long ago too.
Or did you? Do you have it or did you sell it?
Oh, I have it. Let me see if I can grab it. I will be right back.
Cool. Do 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 do. It's intermission music. I'm doing intermission. I couldn't think of anything to sing, so I'm just doing it.
Oh, there it is.
But this.
Okay, I found 2 things I could show.
Okay, cool.
So here we go. So first is, you see that? Okay, my hooded scarf.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Like that. And it's got a hood.
Oh, that's really cool. That's cool. That'd be great for
Oh,
around here in the snow.
yeah. And then here is my sweater.
Ooh.
It's not
Oh, that's
finished
really
yet,
nice. I like that.
but
Did it take a long time to make?
not really, not as long as I thought it was gonna take. I mean, you make it flat and then you kind of put it together.
Oh no, I
So
like that a lot. Good
yeah,
job.
thanks.
I need to make me a sweater. I made Bob a sweater. Just it's a size like what kid size 8 or something. That
Oh
was my
yeah,
first sweater, but I'd like to make me a sweater or something. I like that a lot. Nice
I,
pattern.
I like it. The lady that designs it, I love her design. She's great. She's got all kinds of sweaters and hats and bags and all of that.
Did you get her off of Etsy or
I found her on Instagram actually.
oh Instagram? That's
Mhm.
cool. Yeah, there's some really good ones. There's some good channels out there right now. I think I
Mhm.
sent you a couple of them. Well, I was going to shout her out too. Uh, Mama Mama G Bear. Does that sound familiar? Hang on here. Okay, I also have Jan Deere at Living Life. She's a
Mm-hmm.
new crochet channel. We're about the same age, she and I. It's about the same time we've been making our little videos here. But I like her. And then Grandma G Bear is another one I really like. She's funny. Grandma G Bear is funny.
Yeah.
Check her out. No, she's a great crocheter, but she's also very funny and entertaining to watch. But yeah,
You
check
sent
them both
me
out.
you sent me Yarn Dreams and Crochet Hair Don't Care.
Crochet Hair Don't Care?
Yeah.
I don't remember those. Yeah, I don't remember that one. I have another one too. I gotta find her here. Boy, have I got notes all over the place. Sideways, upside down notes. Hey, have you ever
What?
uh have you ever hid your yarn? Like when
Hid
you
my
bought yarn, have you ever hidden it like
yarn.
so nobody would see it? Yeah? No?
Oh.
No? There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just curious. I
Wait,
was
say
wondering
that
how many
again.
people out there. Huh?
Wait, say that again. You cut out what? Hide my yarn?
Oh, hide. I'm wondering how many people out there in the world actually hide when they go out and buy yarn. Do they actually hide it, sneak it in the house, or do they just have it delivered box after box and they don't care? I'm just wondering how other people, because I've heard some people say that they hide it, like they sneak it in the house in a other kind of bag or something because they have so much yarn they're going to get in trouble for buying more yarn. So I was just curious.
I mean, I
Or
guess if I could afford to buy bunches of yarn like that, maybe I might.
do you ever go to the second hand store and buy yarn?
No, our secondhand store doesn't carry that kind of stuff here. At least I've never seen
What?
it. I know.
I have found some. I have found some of the best yarn at our local. I can't remember what it's a secondhand store, but I can get. I've gotten like wool, beautiful, like a whole bag of wool, brand new ski. Not the what are they called? Not the skeins, but the
Cakes?
hanks. So I got a whole bag of hanks, probably I don't know, 18 hanks for $3, and
Oh
it's
my god.
like brand new and it's amazing yarn. I mean, I was just curious about once in a while I'll find something really good there, but and cheap.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find it used and it's like, what? You're charging $4 for this? It's Red Heart. Ask Jesse. I almost threw it. I'm like, what? This is Red Heart yarn. I just told the lady I wasn't mean to her, but I'm like going, do you realize that this is Red Heart yarn? You can buy it at Walmart for like $3.42, and you're charging $4.75 a skein, right?
Hmm?
She goes,
Yeah.
I know I'm a fellow crocheter, but they won't listen to me. In that case, you just don't buy the yarn. But
Mhm.
I think my favorite place to buy yarn is probably Ice Yarns and Hirschner's. Have you ever
Mhm.
bought off of Hirschner's?
Actually, yeah. I bought Red Heart off of Fresh.
Hey, a good deal's a good deal.
Well, it was during the pandemic, and I don't. Do you remember that viral yarn that yarn that went completely viral on like all social medias? It was Red Heart. It's called Retro Stripes.
No, you know what? I wasn't into crochet then. I have to. What were we talking about? Darn it!
The Red Heart yarn that I got from Kirshner's.
Oh, okay, yes. Yeah,
So it
you
was
showed me that. Oh, I know. Um, I kind of missed that whole wave of yarn stuff in that time period because
uh-huh.
this is what 2024. It's about 2022. I really started like getting some yarn, trying to do more than a single stitch. For years, all I could do is I could chain, and then I could like do a single stitch or like a double, but I couldn't
Uh-huh.
make anything. I would just make rows,
Hey, that's
and
how
then
we
I
all
just
do.
started reading patterns. So I'm finally getting some pattern stuff down.
I'm gonna take
So,
credit for you getting into crochet again though, because
yeah,
I
you
was
should.
crocheting.
Yes. I was watching you going, man, because she's doing, like, geez, look at her go. And then she whips something out and it would be all done. I'm like, ugh. So I thought I would try that. And, well, it didn't work out quite that way, but I still enjoy it. I'm not fast at all.
It's
Uh,
fun.
yeah, they would call me actually a granny crocheter. It's about the size of it. Does your mom crochet?
She used to. She did. She did a little bit when I was pregnant, and then she taught me how to crochet right-handed. Grandma taught me how to crochet left-handed.
And it
So,
wasn't that confusing.
well, that's how
Grandma,
I learned with my left hand.
really?
Yeah,
You're a left-handed crocheter, but you're right-handed?
I can crochet left-handed. But my
Wow.
mom, when I was like 17, she showed me how to crochet with my right hand, and so I've been crocheting right-handed ever since.
Wow. Boy, if you could crochet both ways, you could show people both ways.
I haven't crocheted left-handed in forever, but yeah, Grandma taught me how to do it when I was probably like 10, maybe.
Grandma taught me how to knit, but I learned she was left-handed and I was right-handed. So, but I did learn, and
Yeah,
I learned how to cast on and like just do like the basic stitch. But I didn't
right.
stick with that either. So I didn't. I learned to do a chain and a crochet like a single when I was 8. But for years, that's all I do, these great big long chains of crochet, and it made nothing. So I was always practicing, but I didn't know how to make anything.
Yeah.
So about a year and a half ago, I watched some YouTube channels, and it was the first time in my life I could actually make a pair of slippers that weren't like clown slippers. They actually fit. So it was pretty cool.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what we were talking about, but
It's my crochet time.
that's cool. That's kind of like me and David. Only my crochet time is all day long.
Oh, I do too, but
I come in my room all the time, and I'm like picking something up to try to. And I'm a nut. I have like yarn. And I like to try everything. So I'll get a yarn that's shipped to me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta try this. So I'll just take a hook out and just crochet something up to see what it looks like. Done with that. Oh, look at that one. Oh, I'm gonna try this one. Done with that. So yeah, yeah, I have a little bit of a problem with wanting to start several several projects, but I probably
that's
have
so
3 blankets going, a shawl, a poncho, 3 little dresses, and a rug.
oh, a rug. I want to do a rug so bad.
Oh, they're fun. You should do it. This is
I
part
want
of mine. I haven't finished it at all, but holy Lord, I just dropped it. Come to me here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
uh it's just cotton yarn, just you know. But I have a long ways to go. But
That's nice. I like that.
it was supposed to be for Emily, but she's probably tired of waiting for it after like, probably 8 months. She probably forgot all about it. Yeah, mom said she'd get to it, but I dropped I dropped some of the yarn barf and I had a little fan here. It got all wound up. Better turn it off so it don't electrocute me or burn me up or blow me up.
You
Oh
know,
heck. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Yay.
that's the one thing that irritates Sean about my crocheting is the fact that I will get new yarn and then stop doing what I'm doing and go to the next project. So I've got projects everywhere, half finished.
Isn't it fun though? You're never bored, are you? I
No.
never get bored. If I get a little bored, I go to pick up the other project, and then if I get bored, I go pick up, switch back and forth. So it's like you never really get bored. All right,
Yeah.
you're getting cut. I had enough of that. Wow. I think I need to sharpen my scissors after that many tries. Come on, you
Hey,
can do it.
market.
What's that?
When's your farmer's market?
The end of this month. I'm not sure
Okay.
the exact day. I'd have to go back and look, but it's at the end of the month. It's the first one. I'm
Are you
kind of
excited?
going just to hang out and have some fun.
Oh, they're so much fun.
Boy, I bet you live where it's hot, so I bet you it gets darn hot outside.
Yeah, the one I
You
did
guys do
on
it outside or inside?
Saturday was outside in the parking lot on the blacktop in 101-degree weather.
Ooh-wee. Well, I'm sure you bring like an umbrella, but dang, that still sounds awful hot.
Well, I have my pop up, we're underneath the canopy, and we got fans and lemonade and all things.
Oh, that's good. I fixed it. I got all the tangles out. The frog, the frog fell inside the fan. My frog mess.
Oh,
Better watch out. I'm gonna do it again. Holy moly! Telling you. Welcome to my corner of the yarn factory. So you showed me that yarn earlier, so I made a Hobie yarn order.
you did?
Yeah, I got some more of that yarn. I thought it does. You're right. They're beautiful.
The black and colored one?
Yeah, it was a cotton.
Yeah,
It was off a
the
Hobie. It was like a cotton.
the King's Cotton black. It's like
Yes,
black
King's.
and tan or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, I want to
King's.
do. The only thing I noticed about that is they're smaller skeins than the twisted.
Yeah, there's several types of yarns we could actually use. Um, the first one, the one I gave you that first time, the red and green and black, and started all over again 9 years ago. Started the whole thing over again. Had all my kids, raised them all, and then I started the whole process over again. Insanity.
You're not
No,
gonna be able
I
to
enjoy them.
retire until you're 80.
Huh?
So you're not gonna
What
be
was
able to.
that?
You can't actually retire until you're 80.
That's right. I'm thinking I might not ever get to retire with these 4 kids. I mean, I might have to go till 90.
Oh my gosh.
Some people want to live forever, but I'm thinking, 78 might be just good. We'll see. If I can crochet and still sit in the garden, I'll go ahead and live to be 90. I'll do it.
Hey.
But if I'm just going to sit there and pee my pants all day long, I think I'm good.
Crocheting's supposed to be good for dementia and all that stuff,
Yeah, because you're out of your mind crocheting. You don't give two what. That's how I want to be. Just going at it. Just clueless as hell.
Exactly.
What are you making there? It's like, I don't know. I forgot. Oh, gosh. But I sure am having fun. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm all caught up here.
Bringing you your tea out the garden, you can just sit there and crochet.
I'll garden, too. I hope that's what you asked. Maybe I can't hear anything anymore. I'm getting old.
You need to
Did
get
you
yourself
mention?
some
Oh, is that what you got there?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Just make sure you got your diaper on and.
I'd rather see the real videos. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like
Me
the
too.
whole, I'm gonna edit.
Yeah, it's like this. Today, we're going to crochet. First, I'm going to fiddle with my yarn for 2 full minutes.
Oh my gosh, those drive me nuts.
And then I'm going to talk for a half hour, maybe 45 minutes before we begin. Have you seen those videos? You're like, for the love of God, please, just get off there.
Their yarn and like, I don't care. Just get to it.
It's like, get to the point. Come on. Me and Jesse were watching something earlier. What were we watching? Oh, we were looking up a certain stitch, right? And so we found it on YouTube. We go to it and we're like, okay, here we go, here we go. And the lady went on and on and on and on about all this other stuff, and probably pretty soon Jesse was gonna be goes, oh, forget it. I mean, it went on that long, probably 10 minutes before we said forget it. So some things are just do it. Just say it. Yeah. So yeah, that's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just drink it.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing we're not going to do on here is well, there's a couple things we won't do on here. I mean, I could be arrested in another state. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, sure.
And who wants to go to jail? Not me.
Although you would get a vacation, just saying.
That's true. That's true. That little slab that I have to sleep on it might actually yeah, because I still have two kids that try to come in bed with me every night, and I wake up. I sleep on a single bed, so I wake up with elbows and feet up my nose. And my God! So the 3-year-old and the 4-year-old always come in and climb in, and so I'd probably be better off on a vacation in a jailhouse on a slab. The slabs they sleep on are like this. I mean, cement, like just rough stuff. Oh, I'm not saying that because I've been to jail either. I haven't been to jail.
You still
I
working
worked
in
at jail. Yes, I worked there. That's how I know these hard, cold slab things. The only way to get a mattress is you have to have a doctor's note. I'd be sure to get a doctor's note if I went to jail. But we're
I
not
mean,
going to
you
do those things online, so we're not going to jail.
okay. I don't want to go to jail. I don't need a vacation.
Yeah, you have a good life. Your kids are old enough. You can crochet. And heck, they crochet with you. So does Emma crochet?
She tried. She got ADHD real bad, and so she gets real frustrated real easy.
Darn
So
it.
I keep trying though, because I know that it would be when she did do it, she actually enjoyed it.
Maybe she gets a little older, or
maybe,
goes and picks out some really cool yarn that just grabs her.
yeah,
Something exciting. Get excited about it. Maybe I'll
trying.
send her a little box, a beginner's box.
That'd be fun.
Send her some really cool yarn. And if she don't want to do it, then she can tell Riley to do it.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah,
to
it's
get her
time I
to.
send another box. It's time for a box of yarn.
We like yarn.
Yes, I know, it's great. I
Just
just have I just I like to shop for yarn. I like to look at yarn. I like to look at it. I like to put it on the it's weird. It's like you ever have a craft, like say sewing, and you buy a bunch of fabric and you look at it. You can look on the shelf and it's like yarn the same way. You look at it and you dream about what you can make with that yarn. So it's kind of like having a painter's palette. It's all right there. So
Yep,
the more yarn, the better.
I agree.
Yep. Load that yarn up. I always share though. I share my yarn. I might load it up, but I like to share it too. So it all works out.
I still have some of the stuff you sent me. I just don't know what to do with it yet.
Oh, make a weird little blanket where you just do little different yarns here and there, something like
Something.
that.
Thinking about, I made these black baskets using the shopping bags before they went to these reusable things, actual plastic. Like
Yeah.
I collect those and I crochet around them to make baskets. So I thought about doing some baskets and some different um, textures and stuff like that.
Well, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to uh I'd like to crochet some bags. Not like handbags or fancy bags, but just, like tote type bags.
Mm-hmm. I make market bags. Those are good.
Oh yeah. I was thinking, how I like to sew. I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking about what if I took a pattern, like a sewing pattern, and tried to crochet to the shape of that, like measured it all. And then if I were to crochet the shape of that pattern, I could put it all together like a pattern and make things from patterns from sewing patterns, maybe.
I might be able to do
I
that.
thought I might try that. Might be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You really couldn't, you'd have to take the pattern, lay it out, take a tape measure and, measure it down on where it changes and all that. But I could be totally done, I think. I think I'm going to try it. 3.
Might be able to do that.
Yep. I hope so. You'd think I would just go sew, but I don't.
Crocheting's more fun.
It's more entertaining. Well, it's relaxing. When you're sewing, I think sewing's a little more stressful because, you got to cut stuff out, and then you make a mistake, it's all bad.
Can't just pull it out.
But yeah, like a crochet, you can just frog it and start over. Sewing, good luck with that. You could get some tape and paste it back together. I don't know, but yeah. Once you make a mistake in that, it's pretty solid mistake.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I think crochet is just more forgiving and just a lot more fun, actually.
I
didn't think I'd ever say that over sewing, but I used to be a sewing freak back in the
I remember
90s. I used to have it in my dining room. I had a whole little sewing center set up, and I'd make it was when all the rage was for homemade nursing uniforms, and I was making uniforms left and right. And little girl dresses.
Yep, I made Emily's dress. One of the Emily's dresses that she was wearing in a picture once. I remember that.
Yeah, I used to make a lot of her dresses and stuff. Yeah, I wish I had crocheted then. I would have made her some crocheted things, but I didn't crochet back then.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. Oh my goodness. See, that's what happens when I try to talk and crochet. It's like chewing bubble gum. I can't do it. I just put like a puff stitch in the wrong whole area. It's okay though. I frogged it.
Hey, not sewing it.
All it needed was a double crochet, one double crochet, and I put 5 in. Let's try this again. Does anybody else have that trouble? You can't think and talk at the same time and crochet? Or is that just me? I knew it. Okay. Lordy mercy here. Hold on. Oh. Somebody's got to slap me here. Okay. Double. So do you have crochet time every night, Jhenna?
Oh, I crochet all the time.
Oh, that's cool.
I got to a point where I got really, really tired of it for a while.
Did you what do they call that? You lost your crojo.
Yep. I have a hard time. I make the amigurumis, and sometimes I have a hard time like continuing. Like I'll make one. Like if I have to make multiples of one, I'll get really bored.
Oh, I bet.
So I burnt myself out, and just recently started picking it back up to get ready for that show and all that stuff. So
did you take a break for a while?
I did.
Did you? Yeah. I figured if I didn't take it, I took a break for too many years when I was nursing. So I'm thinking if I take a hiatus for a while, I might not ever get it done. I'm just starting to understand. So I'm thinking, don't stop. Just keep going. Because pretty soon my hope is to be able to sit in my rocking chair, watch a great murder show or something, and crochet and not have to keep looking at a pattern or looking at a video. Because I do that a lot. It drives me nuts.
I look at pattern. That's all I crochet is patterns. So I usually prop my phone up somewhere where I can see it, and I have my patterns on my phone, and I watch TV and do it that way.
See, I started off with tutorials because I couldn't read patterns. I'm just really learning, actually. I'm starting to get it, though. But what I learned from is watching tutorials. And then when I was watching these tutorials, and then I noticed the same person that I was watching also had written patterns on Etsy. So I ordered the patterns off of Etsy, and then I watched the tutorial and matched it up, and I learned how to read patterns like that. It worked out really good. So that's how nobody taught me to read patterns, and then the book surely didn't. I just watched it by doing both together and said, "Oh, that's what that means." Okay, but no, that did it worked out great doing that. But so yeah, I've been collecting books now because now I want to start reading patterns and doing all kinds of stuff from the books. So
Right.
I just gotta do it, just like everything else. I need to mow the yard. I need to weed eat. I need to plant the flowers. I got a couple trees I should have planted. You know, hey, if I ever come out here and you see like dirt all over my hands, I didn't kill anybody. I was gardening. One day I was in here and I was doing a tutorial. And I looked down and I'm like, oh my God. I had dirt all in my nails. I even had dirt like right here. And I'd washed my hands, but just I left some dirt. So I was thinking they probably think that I'm just like filthy, a filthy animal, but I was actually gardening. I'll even get calluses like right here on my finger, and it looks like a hard callus, and then it'll look dirty because all the little cracks. But I got
Yep.
a garden, so it just has to happen. It has to happen.
Oh, did I show you that hook set that Sean bought me?
I don't think so.
This is my bag, my crochet bag.
Oh, it's a big one. Nice.
Got all the things.
She's loaded.
Actually, I don't know if the hook handle is in here though. Oh, it's not. My handle's missing. But I got this. John bought me this for my birthday or for Christmas.
So you take the hooks off and change the hook sizes, right?
Yeah. There's a handle. Actually, there's two handles, but the main handle, it has a counter on it. It has a flash, like a light. So like you can put the hooks on and the hook will light up.
That's cool.
And it's rechargeable.
So you can lay in bed at night and crochet.
Yep.
Because it lights up. That's cool.
All the different sizes.
So do you like that a lot? Do you like using it?
I do. It's hard for the amigurumis because you have to crochet so tight, so the tops sometimes will pop off.
Mm.
But if I'm using blanket yarn, it's not as bad. But if I'm using like acrylic yarn, then with how tight I have to crochet, they just pop off. But other than that, it's great. I made this sweater, the purple sweater with it, with that hook. So it made it nice for counting and all that stuff.
Does it count it for you?
No.
Or do you have to push a button?
You have to click it.
See, I would mess it up. I'd be like, did I click it? I don't think I clicked it the last 3 times. I better click it 3 times. Click, click, click. That's what I would do. It'd be all over. I'm lucky I can keep track and count it all. I have trouble. Yeah, that's why sometimes my things come out like lopsided. Like, what is that? Yep, it's because I didn't count or I didn't use a stitch marker. I just free ball and I'm like, oh, I'm going to just do this. Whoo, do it. And it's like, should have listened. Always count your stitches. Use your stitch markers. Don't be rebellious like me. Use your stuff.
I actually just recently bought myself stitch markers for the first time. I've never used stitch markers before.
I usually used to use just yarn pieces,
Yeah, that's what I did.
But then somebody gave me some little, these little yarn stitch markers or whatever. So I sometimes use these, or I'll just use yarn.
Yep, that's what I do.
I'll tell you what I love though is these curved crochet hooks. Yeah, it's yarn needles. Curved like there.
Yep. Where'd you get those ones
Like
at?
that. I got these off of Amazon. I bought a whole little container of them. I think you get like 8 or 10. But they're my favorite. But yeah, Amazon. I think they were $2.48 or something. Not bad for a whole thing of them.
Mm-mm. I got some at Hobby Lobby. They came in different sizes. And some were bent,
Oh,
some were not.
speaking of Hobby Lobby, they have my favorite hooks there.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. I don't even know what they're called. That's the sad part. And I can't read the numbers on them. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yep, I had one of those hooks.
But
I didn't.
this it's on the side right there, and it's so small that even with glasses, I can't tell you. I know it's a 4 because I got it memorized. The light
Mm-hmm.
pink is a 4. But I just like how it just moves, and I don't know, I like it.
Have you tried the
Uh,
Clover Armoires yet?
the what?
The Clover Armoire hooks yet?
No, this is the kind of hook girl I am. Plain, boring. If I'm not using this, I'll be using this. Not this, then yeah, I like just Of course, I've never tried mini hooks, honestly.
This is the Clover Armoire. It
Now,
is the what?
what do you like about that? The
So
clover.
these, I like the handle because it's not too thick, but it's also not too thin. Because like if I use the regular metal hooks, which I have a ton of them, if I use the
Yeah,
regular metal, I get calluses and burn marks on my pinky because of
that's
the way
because
I
you're too
hold it.
fast. Because you're burning rubber.
And with this one, it's a little bit shorter, so it doesn't do that, but it's got the silicone on the outside, so it protects, my hand. But also the metal, I don't know what they do to it, but it's so freaking smooth. It doesn't snag. It doesn't go squeaky like some of the other metal
Yeah.
hooks and stuff. I freaking love it. I have a bunch of them. I don't know where they're at right now.
Oh, maybe I'll have to try it. I've never even really tried them, so I don't know what I'm missing probably. But
I
I
either
might try
I
one.
yeah, because these I've always used just the plain metal ones,
Yeah,
and then
that's me too.
my dog got a hold of this one.
Oh, I see that. He nipped the tip right off.
Yep. Shit. But yeah, these are my favorite.
Yeah, I hear a lot of talk about the clover,
Mm-hmm.
and I see some really fancy ones. I've seen some YouTube channels with some really like ornate type. Wow, but I'm thinking, would that get in the way of your crochet? All that bulk and all that stuff. I mean, I don't
No,
know. This is more aerodynamic. It's like, you know.
I feel like I don't know. Like I like the bigger handles for crocheting. I feel like they feel better.
Maybe I just have to try it, because I haven't really tried it. See what it's all about.
The bigger handles is good for your elbows too.
Really? Why is that?
It helps with preventing. Doesn't always 100% prevent. It also depends on your body type, but usually it'll help with like tendonitis and you know
Oh,
pain, stuff like that.
I
Mostly
better
wrist.
try that because I get arthritis like right in through these 3 fingers, right in here. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really. I mean, it hurts, but it's like not going to stop me.
Right.
Nothing's going to stop me from crocheting. Oh shoot! Now that I'm on a roll, then I found that I really, really, really enjoy it. I'm just going to crochet till I'm just really super old.
Yep.
They'll have to carry me to bed, and I'll still be crocheting at 85. Come on, Grandma, it's time to go to bed now. I'm crocheting, leave me alone. Carry me off to bed. All right, you can sleep with your crochet hicks and your ball of yarn. That'll be me.
Yep.
Okay, well, I think we got it here. I think we should do this again sometime.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep. So next time we'll have maybe some things made up and we'll talk stitches or something.
Maybe people can kind of tell us what they want to see.
Yeah, that's true too. In the comments, ask Amagumi. Say it, Jhenna.
And
Amagumi questions. Say it again.
Amigurumi.
Amy. Oh, I had a friend from India named Amy. Amigurumi. I can remember that. Sometimes I called her Ami, but we'll call her Amy so that I can remember Amigurumi. All right, till next time.
All right.
See you later. Okay.
Bye.